Guys, you may have noticed in the news recently that all the talk is about encryption and how all the terrorists are using encryption to send messages that the government can't see, and they can't see what's going on with the plans, and that we should have some way for the government to be able to get through this encryption. And you know what? It's just absurd, and it's clearly being talked about by people who don't understand the purpose of encryption and don't know what they're talking about in general. The whole argument is pretty much what I just explained. It's that the terrorists are using encryption and messages to make plans that the government can't see. And that people are saying, well, you know, shouldn't there be a way to get rid of this encryption stuff so the government can see? But that defeats the whole purpose. Look, you can't just get rid of encryption. It's something that literally everyone uses every day, okay? That's like saying, well, that, you know, the terrorists are locking themselves in buildings, so that means the government should have a master key to everybody's house. Meanwhile, they're not realizing that the main flaw in that plan is that someone would figure out that back door. If you put a master key into everyone's house, all it takes is one person to figure out that master key, and then every bank account, every online transaction, every credit card, every phone that stores private information would be completely compromised, and it would really rupture the entire, like, Earth, basically. Encryption is such an essential part of everything having to do with computers. It's really like locks, okay? It's saying, unless you have the right key, you can't access this thing. You can't outlaw locks because terrorists use locks. Everybody uses locks. And the whole point of the locks is that only the person with the key can access it and that no one else has it, because if there was a way for the government to get around the key, then more than just the government would get around it. Not to mention the fact that you couldn't get rid of encryption even if you wanted. Imagine the government went and said, you know what? All encryption messaging programs have to have a backdoor that the government can use. Great, but that's not stopping anyone from just making their own, especially not the terrorists. There's a million different ways you can encrypt messaging with no known backdoor, and they would just start to use that, and then guess what? All the law-abiding citizens are going to be screwed because they're the ones using the encryption with the backdoor, and the terrorists are just using the one that's secure and doesn't have a backdoor. So there's no way to stop it. So literally trying to put a backdoor in encryption is the worst idea in the world right now. And I think it's really just a matter of the media trying to blow things up, and they don't understand what's going on. They're saying, encryption, that sounds complicated. Wow, all the hackers and the terrorists are using encryption. We gotta stop that. Wait, what's encryption, by the way? It's just absurd. So that's what I wanted to make in this video. Don't get involved in all the hype. Encryption is something that's essential to the way our computer networks are created, and there's no way to remove it, and you would not want a way to have a backdoor. It would just unravel everything. But anyway, I just wanted to get that off my chest. So if you guys agree, give it a thumbs up, or if you disagree, give it a thumbs down. Don't really care, and let me know what you think in the comments section. And if you want to continue watching, I've got some other videos on the right-hand side. You can click those or look in the description for the same link, like if you're on a phone. And if you want to subscribe, I make new videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so I think it should be worth it. So I look forward to hearing from you guys either in the comment section or on Twitter. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Have a good one.